Hello everyone and welcome to chapter 3 of Fire Emblem, New Mystery of the Emblem, Heroes of Light and not to forget Shadow. Chapter 3, Abducted Princess, massive map with lots of things, I wouldn't say happening, but there's a lot of things on it, a lot of mountains, fair amount of enemies, and most importantly, over the course of the chapter we'll be recruiting 5 new units. And I will reveal them all, but since there's a lot to do today, I don't think we'll be discussing them all, we'll save some for the next chapter. But it's still a nice workload, and so I'm glad that I'm here, joined by Original Raisins. How are you doing today?
Doing very well. Thank you so much for having me on the show. And we're back now, and yeah, chapter 3. This one's like, I actually quite a lot happens, you know? Like,
Does it though?
whether you cross the bridge, I mean, like, you cross the bridge and kind of unga bunga, and then, you know, everything's fine after that, sure, but, you know, it feels like a big thing happening.
Yeah,
that's what it always felt like to me.
Yeah, it depends on how you tackle it, because what you just said is not my experience. My experience is usually okay. And especially in FE12, Marth walks around a long map through like 2 villages that he has to visit if you want to recruit everyone. Particularly Julian here, and in FE12, I believe it's Board over here. And then there's like a bridge key in this village over here. So Marth's path is quite set. In the original, you can use a bridge key to open this this bridge here and then go through here, which it has some problems, but it is the more exciting way to do it, and that makes the chapter, it makes a lot happen. But FE12, I think, by adding those villages on the side, specifically the board village, kind of just forces you to take a long, boring path all the way around. But in preparing for today, I actually gained somewhat of an appreciation for how this map works. If you've played the chapter, you might know that these Dracoknights over here, first of all, they're strong. They're scary. They have a fair amount of bulk, especially if you're playing Lunatic, where they have even more sets than they currently do. And they're numerous. They're promoted. They have somewhat high-tier weaponry. I believe in Lunatic they might even have silver, but I'm not sure about that one. But there's like 6 of them chilling here, right outside of your starting position. Like if I mark them here, they cover most of the area. And then there's also a bunch here, and you'll notice that as you're playing, they don't behave like a lot of enemies do, and their behavior is actually different across different difficulties. So what I'm about to say about their AI might not apply to what happens on difficulty you're playing on if you're playing on a hard 1 or normal or even on Lunatic. I believe the one we're playing, which is hard 2 and hard 3 and above, are the most similar, where there's a weird link going on. These guys, as far as I know, these 3 are just chilling, but if you wait until turn 8, then this Master Seal guy starts moving, and that also causes them to start moving, which is a very bizarre link, because they're like right across the thing. And also, in the original FE3, as well as I think in normal modes in FE12, but I'm not sure about that, so don't quote me on that, but in FE3 Book 2, there's like a village that's like, this armory over here has a link with the enemy, so maybe don't visit it. And if you do go into this tile, that also aggroes the Dracoknights, which I think is a very funny and very cool gameplay story integration. But yeah, if you wait until turn 8, these also aggro. And then these guys seem to be more linked to this left-hand group over here, where if you aggro 2 of these, or 2 of these, then or not the Master Seal, but the other 2 guys over here, for example, or maybe these guys too, that makes them start moving. And that's not exactly how it works. I'm dumbing it down and probably spreading some misinformation, but roughly that is how it works, which is way different from the usual Fire Emblem. Get in the character's range and they will start moving, or they just move off this bat. Like, those are the most common enemy types that most people know. There's the slightly more advanced ones like the 2 move AI or the 1.5 move AI that we might have gone over in previous Let's Plays. And this is something new altogether. And FE12 is, I wouldn't say full of this stuff, but it happens more here than everywhere else. And it makes playing the chapter, it doesn't really make it intuitive, but it does make it more interesting once you know. The only problem I have with it is the game doesn't really tell you. This is something you either trial and error or look up online, and a lot of people don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy it if I'm playing like super casually, but if I have the time to research this kind of stuff and plan like a couple turns around it, then I'm suddenly like, I'm interested, I'm piqued, you know what I mean? What do you think?
Yeah. Once you know, it's like, you kind of feel like a genius for exploiting it, right? Even if the answer was kind of given to you by whatever resource you looked up the AI on, it still feels really nice. So, you know, I don't really mind that on the higher difficulties, if things get really complicated. You know, if there's a really convoluted and punishing set of triggers on like a very lower difficulty, I might be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is kind of rubbish. But, you know, if it's on a higher difficulty, like, yeah, sure, whatever, like, make me think for it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
That's usually my attitude toward the thing.
Yeah, I think on normal mode, these triggers are, for example, not in place. I think they're just they wait forever until you like visit the armory or something. Like you just have to like attack them basically with your Dracoknights to get them to move, which is way different.
Yeah.
But again, FE12 experts in the comment will figure out. And while I'm mentioning FE12 experts, I was a little bit confused by what the wiki was using to describe it, because their way of describing the Dracoknights is not just like these Dracoknights, but they're like the 4th easternmost Dracoknight and the 12th leftist Dracoknight. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm already confused. You already lost me. I don't have literacy in my arsenal. And I watched a video by a guy named KBM Studios. There's a guy who did 0% growths, FE12 vanilla, on Lunatic Reverse even. And very clear explanations of the AI in there, and a very good strategy that I kind of gonna copy. Probably so poorly that it will fall apart at some point, but at least we'll learn something in doing it. But that's the inspiration for what I'm about to do. Okay, before we get started though, we do have a lot of unit analysis, and I want to get some of them out of the way. 2 of the units joined at the start of the map, so I think it makes most sense to go over those. And first of all, it's going to be this new female mage over here in the bottom right corner. They look exactly the same as Dorothea, but they are different. They're replacing Linde, who joined between this chapter and the last one. Do you want to take a guess?
Ooh, well, you gotta give me a hint, right? It's like what game are they from, right?
So you want a hint? All right.
Maybe what game they're from is like too much of a hint, but you know, come on.
Probably. I know the guesses have been difficult, so I'll just say that the unit is very similar to what they replaced.
Okay.
In a lot of ways.
In a lot of ways. Well, then I'm thinking of like a Silk or a Jenny or something like that, right? So, you know, I'm trying to think about female mages like Linde, and I can't really think of any from
What do you know about Linde?
Female mage with a PRF tome. That's all I know. Really.
So Silk, or what was the other guess?
It was like Silk, Jenny, Solika sort of thing. Like, you know, I'm thinking like early in the series too. So I'm probably way off.
Okay. To be fair, I think
let's see what it is.
I think I might have misled you a little bit with the recruitment time of those units, because this unit is Delthea, a female mage with a PRF tome, like you said. So you were once again close in a way.
I will say she was going to be the next one I was going to guess, but you know, I did do it.
I believe
so it doesn't
you.
count.
I believe you. Yeah, Linde in the original is a lot like Delthea in the fact that they both have an aura tome that's very powerful. It has limited uses. This one even more so than the original. This one has 13 uses, whereas the original has like 18 at least, I think, if not 25. I think it might have been 25.
It's like 27, I thought. Like,
it's a lot. And in the original, it is light magic for women, but Linde uses at E. Others have to wait until they get B rank, which is a long ways away. Not for Delthea. Delthea just straight up has B rank or C rank in tomes, and can use the aura base anyway. So pretty useful for that. It's a lot of might. Linde has like fairly low base magic, honestly. It has a good growth of like 50+%, but it takes a while to get to the good levels, whereas Delthea just straight up has 11 at base. For comparison's sake, that's the same as Dorothea's, a little later than Dorothea joined, but the 75% growth will make her cap magic super quickly. And in addition, she can use several other really good tomes that we have with her. She has the Shaver, which is effective against flyers. That's not a PRF tome, that's just kind of what she has. It's what Linde comes with too. Let me see if I can get it on screen here, the stats for that. Whoops.
Like, oh, okay, yeah, nice.
Might be my eyes gameplay. Shaver, there we go. You see
okay, 7 might effective. Gotcha.
Yeah, 7 might effective. So about as strong as an iron bow, but it hits on res. And if you saw the Dracoknights earlier, they have like 10, 12, 13 defense, but almost no res, like 0 to 3. So this is going to hit like a truck on them. And you can forge this to make it stronger. If you have more money than I do. I have like no money right now, so I can't do it. So
yeah, we're poor.
We're very poor right now. I might be able to like add 1 might to an iron bow, if that. But Shaver has a lot of uses, so if you forge this, you'll get a lot of mileage out of it. It's kind of similar to how you can forge an Elwyn for Rickon in the Awakening, for example, or forge an Iron Bow, kind of like that. It's a pretty good investment. The tome is pretty weak at base, but it's useful for a while, and most mages can use it. It's only got a D rank requirement. It's pretty good. Nosferatu is, of course, very good as well. It can double in this game. I believe it just straight up drains all the HP equal to damage dealt. So you deal 10 damage, you heal 10 damage. For a unit that only has 22 HP and 3 defense, that's often not enough to survive the stronger enemies. But if you fight enemies that you're not wanted killing, then it's basically just an invincibility tome that's temporary. And again, it's woman only. I don't think that has been changed, so it's not something that someone like Vanilla Merrick could use. but it's something we can put on like Delthea and Dorothea and any other female mages that we might acquire. These are usually pretty popular characters, so wouldn't be surprised to see another one in our database. And yeah, just tanking with a unit that has 1-2 range, hits on resistance, and 4 a lot of damage, obviously very valuable. So 3 really good tomes on a unit that has really good magic and honestly good speed as well. Delthea has, let me get the stat screen back, like 60% speed growth and a 10 base, which is on par with the units that have joined so far, and those units have been pretty good. So at that point, her low bulk almost doesn't even matter as long as she's not getting one shot. She's got like Fey level resistance as well, and good enough hit with 8 skill to just not have a significant hit chance against enemies. Like enemies have like 10 to 20 avoid max, and she has 105 hit at base with the aura. So I think we have a pretty good like glass cannon here, and if we have trouble surviving, then there's always Nosferatu to fall back on. So she seems pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, I like this a lot. I mean, the starting inventory is pretty good. I know the starting inventory and the character aren't like, you know, necessarily completely connected. But I mean, I'm glad that we have these like 3 good tomes. The Shaver, I do remember, is like you can just kind of spam this thing, right? Like at some point they become viable. Isn't that true?
I think we get another at the very least from a village in chapter 4. So at that point we'll have 60 uses, which by your standards is definitely spammable.
Yeah, no, that's
For
like...
me, it's like, oh, below 50 uses, I better start hoarding it.
Oh, no, yeah, no. Yeah, it's like if we got more than 1 use, we're good to go. Right? Like, just send it. But yeah, no, I mean, this like Eunice offensive parameter is just kind of like really strong for this period of the game, right? Like 11 magic, 10 speed. I didn't really pay too much attention to who that does and doesn't double, but I think anyone who we don't double is like a Dracoknight, and we just kill them with a Shaver.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, should be fine. I don't know. Are we at the like surviving 1 hit?
Let's check like 1 minute running, right? So the Wyverns have 20 attack here because they got steel weapons, so she would survive those. Some calves over here. One of them is recruitable. Let me try not to reveal that. Steel Lance Cav, 21 attack, whatever we lived at.
So the bulk is fine.
Yeah, I don't know if like Nosferatu will do enough damage to heal all of our HP, and then maybe we get like 2 shot effectively. But at least we're not getting 1 shot, right? Guys over here.
Yeah,
there's like a silver guy over here that would be a bit more troublesome. But even he has 24 guy, like that may be a bit more troublesome.
I mean, the Silver Axe does kill us, right? So, you know,
it doesn't. It doesn't. It's 24. Wait, we still living. We still living.
Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Like I can't do basic math apparently. Yeah, no. So, I wasn't trying to like Nosferatu tank or anything. Just like literally, can we live in attack at all?
Yeah. Oh right? Yeah. That's what I was absolutely. Trying to do. Absolutely.
But yeah, no, and she can, and she has these like really good offensive parameters. I mean, how long is a unit like this going to hold up? You know, I typically kind of prefer units who can like do it all. Maybe this is that kind of unit because we just have the Nosferatu, or we like put a Seraph robe on her and then she's good to go forever. Like, who knows? But I don't know. I really like this unit. I think it's actually really good. Yes. This is like my favorite one we've seen so far.
Yeah, I agree. The holding up concern is valid though, because we have an epically low 20% HP and 50% defense growth. So if they don't go up, we'll probably get one shot at some point, and maybe that's when she hits the bench. We'll see how long that lasts though. But until then, thanks Arcult for giving us this weapon of mass destruction.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anyway, deployment-wise, not a whole lot of surprises. Osmond is benched. I brought 2 archers because he has to fight so many Dracoknights, and I mostly just feel that units that we recruited more recently, with the exception of Faye, because I need the archers and I need 1 healer. This is the only one I got, so my choices were pretty much made for me. Let's go for the other unit that we had to do before we get started here. So let me just start the map and make a save state. Otherwise, I have to do the analysis again.
Ooh.
Hey, well, now you know it's a Cav that walks over there in Palla's place.
Lady Cav?
It is a non-lady Cav. It's a dude Cav.
Oh, okay.
They are... I'm just going to tell you, they're not from a mainline Fire Emblem game.
Oh, they're from a ROM hack? Or from a...
Not like, a ROM hack either.
Oh, well, they're from, like, TMS? Like, actually?
Not TMS FE, no, but... You're thinking in the right direction. Definitely think like spin-offs, and no, not spin-offs. What's like Fire Emblem but not Fire Emblem to you?
Oh, what's that? What's the name of that one character from Fire Emblem Warriors?
There's a lot. But there's like there's the main characters or
like the OC. There's like an OC lord, right?
Yeah, there's. I think his name is very similar to Ronan. It's not.
Runin or something?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Case, that's my guess.
Runin is a guy from the Kaga Saga games. I know it's not that, but it's something like Rowan, I think, with a W.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah,
Liana.
Rowan.
That's his sister.
Yeah, Rowan and Leanna. Okay, well,
So
it's one of those two.
You think it's those two? Oh, it's just one of those two, of course.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think they're calves, right? They're obviously like, you know,
Yeah, they're
but you know, sword lords,
they're
right?
yeah,
But you
exactly.
said-
The only thing they don't have is blue hair. They have yellow hair.
Yeah, no,
Uh-huh.
like, I mean, that's as far as like FE spin-off games go. That's really all I can think of.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna show me this, and it's gonna be like, I don't know, Spider-Man or something. Like that doesn't count. Like,
You don't know how close you are. No,
What?
it's well, not for this one, but you're definitely gonna have to get Spider-Man at some point to stand a chance in this one. No, this is you're not gonna recognize this character. This is Raffin.
oh no, I actually totally do.
You know Raffin.
Okay.
You know Raffin.
Yeah, I know Raffin. Yeah, I played TRS.
Wait, you played
so-
TRS? I forgot. Shit. Well,
Yeah, no.
I tried to get you there by mentioning Kaga Saga, but you didn't take the bait because
Oh,
it did
yeah,
sound
no,
like
no.
bait. It did sound a lot like bait. To Scoop submitted Raffin, which I was very happy for because advertising Tearing Saga every once in a while is fun. I do have a video up on that game and a whole playthrough if you're interested. Raffin is a paladin, or a cavalier with slightly different things. There's an error on the stat sheet. He says he has E axes, which I just noticed, but it's E swords. I don't know if that was an error on my part on the stat sheet or on Rin's part. It was an error on my part, but she graciously fixed it when I asked her. Thanks, Rin. Bro has somewhat unimpressive stats compared to everything we have. In fact, I would say they're downright unimpressive. They're like single digit in every single one that matters, and even in some that... I mean, HP is the only non-single digit one. I don't know what I'm talking about. They're not good stats. The growths are kind of standard Tearing Saga too. But he does have a personal weapon that is hopefully going to salvage him. I believe these are just his bases from Tearing Saga, which is why they're like so non-power crept, unlike say units from like the 3DS entries. But he does have the Leda Spear. It's a 17 might, 100 hit, 45 use, 1-2 range Leda Spear. That I believe also has an effectiveness on wyverns, if I recall. In the original, it's effective against monsters, and there's no monster enemies to fight in this game, so I went with something else. I believe it was implemented. There were some issues with effectiveness that I kind of mentioned with Charlotte as well, so I'm not 100% sure if I tested this now that I think about it, but it might be effective on Dracoknights, and if it's not, it'll probably be effective against something that we fight later.
Yeah, no, if not, it's only a 17 might weapon. Right?
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
no.
100 hit. Oh my goodness. 1-2 range. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
peak.
45 uses.
It's peak. Yeah, if you break this thing, then Raffin is probably going to be leveled up to the point where he's at least somewhat competent, but if not, you can bench him and use someone else. But 45 uses takes quite a while to break, especially in a game with the enemy density being not superbly high. And we're going to need this Let Out Spear because Palla and Raffin both find themselves in this joining predicament where they're going to be surrounded by a bunch of enemy Cavaliers, or even Dracoknights if you play him very aggressively. And I think his bulk is similar to base Palla's, so he's going to get like 2-shot at this point, maybe 3-shot if he's lucky. And you could eventually build some bulk to where he doesn't anymore, but until that is the case, I think he will not be the greatest unit at using like regular weapons. But if we could just use the Let Us Spear and take advantage of that, maybe occasionally switch to an Iron Sword for weapon triangle, I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be fine, and when I say fine, I mean he's going to deal some massive chip damage with the Spear, and occasionally just like fight like 2 enemies at like enemy phase, like maybe 2 sword enemies that don't double him, stuff like that. I think he'll be pretty competent, at least at base, with the Spear, and if he ends up getting good levels, then we could keep using him for a little bit longer. I think he seems fine, and you can also just make him to level 10, or if you can make it to level 10 and promote, get the Paladin promotion bonuses, use it for a little bit longer. That's good too. So again, fits in perfectly well with the like party swapping musical chairs thing we've going on, and for the long term I also think you could make good use of him. Maybe spare Hammer and use for his Let Out Spear if you want to use him all the way through. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's like so defined with a Let Us Spear that it's, you know, what do I typically do with those kinds of units? So like, they just have a PRF and I just kind of want to exhaust the PRF. Usually I don't really promote these units until, like you said, if after expending the PRF they got like a bunch of good level ups, then I'll keep using them. But it's not like, I typically don't like say promote to Paladin in order to keep using Let Us Spear or keep using their PRF or whatever. I don't necessarily know if that's the kind of play I would come up with.
True.
But I mean, maybe it's good here. We'll see.
Yeah.
This thing has a lot of uses, so I'd honestly be shocked if we ever broke this thing in the playthrough. I'm gonna be real.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a lot, and he's up here. I don't really know what his immediate challenges are, because I somehow recall there being enemies up here for like Palla to scrap with.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just thieves or something, and maybe I'm just misremembering.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember there being a non-zero amount of things to do up here.
Yes.
So I'm kind of curious to see if Raffin with his like 7 base defense and 27 HP will just be able to deal with that at all.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll kind of see. As far as far as the long term goes, it's so hard for me to predict, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we could end up getting really good growths and using this Lead Spear, or we could just break the Lead Spear and say that was it. You know, nice experiment. Give me the Silver Lance and start using real units here.
Certainly possible. I do have a plan for him. I'm glad you brought it up for this point over here, because if we do things wrong, then they will go very wrong. I'm actually going to make a quick save state here just so I don't have to read out through the preps, because this is quite easy to mess up here. So what's going to happen from these forts is I looked at the reinforcements in advance, and generally there's cavalry reinforcements from these forts. And in FE3, the original, it's quite funny. I read on the wiki that 6 of them total need to spawn. Whether they do or do not is kind of random. Like, there's a chance that they just won't appear FE5 style, or I guess FE5 is doing it FE3 style because FE3 came first. So you could just not see it. If you block them from spawning when they're trying to spawn, then they will just come later. Like, the game is not going to stop sending the reinforcements until they've all spawned, basically. They have like a... They got some calves in those forts that need to come out, which is a lot more realistic than, oh, the stairs are being blocked, let's just go home, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, let's just never show up because, you know, Ewan
up.
is sitting on the fort or something, right? Like, you know.
Yes. I don't have the pattern memorized, but it's in my notes somewhere, so I'm sure you can remind me if I'm wrong at some point. But generally, yes, cavalries will spawn from these forts, and if you don't know where they're going to spawn, then Raffin is probably just going to die. But you do need to stay here for a bit to kill this thief. Like, on turn 1, this thief's going to move here, and on turn 2, he will be, like, right above this fort or around this fort somewhere where you can kill him. And he's going to try to destroy Julian's village. We're going to stop that. We need our thief, so we need this thief gone. So turn 2, we need to be here to kill him. We can want to kill him with a spear or maybe even the Silver Lance. And then from the other turns, we want to be blocking Cavaliers from spawning without exposing Raffin to 2 Cavaliers, because sometimes turns 2 will be multiple. I believe turn 2 will get 1 from here. In fact, I think it's turn 2 through 4, there's 1 from here. And then turn 4 and 5, there will also be calves from here. So there'll be calves from multiple points. And at that point, we kind of need to evacuate and reevaluate his positioning a little bit. And in turn 1, we don't have to block a fort because nothing will spawn. But because of the way these Dracoknights will move, we probably want to just move him away from where the enemies are. So I'm thinking like...
Yeah, I agree.
Here somewhere. Somewhere where you can turn to kill the thief from the fort is what we want. So let's put him here for now. And then over here... what I would like to do is aggro these Dracoknights into attacking, which will also cause these guys to move over here, which will that's like that makes the map less boring. It also makes it harder, but otherwise we'll have to wait until turn 8 to like start fighting them, which is kind of lame. But I think if we can make it here with fighting the Dracoknights on land with our forged bows, I think we have a pretty good chance of beating them. But for now,
and that can that will not aggro the right group. Is that correct? Or
that it will? We're gonna try to aggro these 2, which should aggro some of these, right? And it will not.
Yeah,
aggro
but the groups to the right of it. Yeah.
These should just chill. They're not gonna do anything. So what I'm gonna try, which I think my plan is to put Charlotte in range of 2 Dracoknights. Charlotte right now has 13 speed and is about to level up. So she might even double one of them if she gets lucky with the speed level up. So let's just position here, throw Charlotte here with the unaxed, and kind of put everyone else out of range a little bit, so they can shoot next turn. We do have the Shaver and 2 forged iron bows, so we should have what we need. And then we can have...
Yeah, we've been given like a lot of effective weaponry so far. I just realized that. Like...
Yeah, we should be able to melt them there. And then I'm going to gently move Baruka in a way where they want to go for her. I don't want to put her in range of this Aerospace Ballista because that is effective against her. What I want to be is in range of, or like in a way where the Dracoknights feel like, oh, if I want to go for Baruka, I have to move down. And that's like a more attractive target to me than Raffin, who's further away. That's what I want them to think. And maybe even kite them a little bit. But this is all experimentation. I don't know for sure if this will work. We're about to find out. But
yeah, that's always interesting. It's like, it changes every game how the active enemies with no target. And I wish that there was like a faster way for me to say that, but that's really all I can think of to say is like active enemies who have no target. Like, how do they move? Like, the rules change pretty frequently. Sometimes it's like the nearest one, sometimes it's the most attractive target, right? Those sorts of things. So
okay.
Right. Wow, okay.
You did not get lucky. It's fine. We got the artillery.
What if Charlotte's just on 0% growth? You know, it was a prank.
I know for a fact she's not. Alright. Come here, Mr. Thief. Okay, yeah, there you come.
Did you say that axe is effective versus Wyvern, or?
Apparently it's not. And there's the third one. And yep, all these guys are aggro. Or 3 of them. That's all we need.
3 of them are, yeah.
This guy shouldn't move until like turn 8, or if we aggro like another group. So
Yeah, well, he does move on turn 8, so, you know.
yeah. But turn 8 is ways away. We have time to deal with it. But it does mean that at some point Raffin has to be safe from that turn 8. So this turn, Raffin's got to go here to block a calf spawn. And we'll just start using the Lettuce Spear because I know for a fact, like, I know in the original, Palla has like silver iron as well. And if you try to be greedy and like pick off a cavalier that you weaken with silver by using iron, you're just going to get wrecked. It's not immediately obvious why you're going to get
Like, it's
wrecked.
going to snowball.
Yeah,
right?
it
Like-
snowballs into you're doing less damage over enemy phase and stuff like that. So yeah, and then you could use silver instead, but silver can be used by other units, whereas Lettuce Spear cannot. So I think it makes sense to use Letta here. And yeah, I misspoke a little bit earlier. The thief has to be killed. No, I didn't. It's turn 2 where he has to be here, but it also has to be here on turn 2 player phase to block a turn 2 enemy phase spawn. Okay, so we have 3 Dracos here that we gotta kill. We can kill them outside of Ballista range, that's no problem. I don't think this range
Like,
matters.
mark the range of the other group so we don't accidentally, like, trip them, right?
Yeah, we shouldn't be able to because they only move if we're in range of 2 or more of them with 1 unit.
Oh.
So really the range we don't want to be in range is this range, which is a lot wider.
Yeah, I see it.
So one thing that I think we should try to worry about is can we move in a way that A, keeps Ruka from getting trapped by multiple of them, because she does die to like 3 hits if they all attack her. So the question is, do we want to put her in range of this one now or not? And do we want to move our archers in such a way that we can be closer to them without being able to get attacked by them? Because, for example, Ronan has 6 move, but Faye only has 5, and she really hates Forest. So probably like Faye and Ronan like in these 2 spots would be ideal, but then they can only get attack 1 Dracoknight each, which is not good. So maybe like Ronan here, Faye here. Alternatively, the mages are really good too, and they have 6 moves, so maybe we don't worry about it as much. We use like Faye to get far away, because he's a unit that has to traverse the most. She would have to travel the furthest, but she doesn't have to because we have another anti-flyer, so we just put her here, for example. Maybe that's
Yeah, we can just, like, use kind of anyone for this role, and then the mages can go left. I think the mages too, even though there's only like 1 flyery effective tome, like, I mean, come on, the 3-range Thoron is going to be totally.
Oh yeah, true.
suitable
That's a
for
lot of
finding
damage
mages.
too. That's right. Or we could trade the Shaver around. Both of these are our options. How much do you do here? That's only 10. So maybe we want to try see if we hit a Shining Bow first, maybe.
That's true. If we miss, then we might have to like change our plans, right?
Yeah.
Surely we want the Shining Bow to go on the 35, or okay, no, right?
Yeah, maybe. I think you're right, but then we'd have to.
It was
then
hard to line up.
Yeah, then we have to wait longer to use it. So I wanted to know if I was going to hit the 65 or not. I think we have enough total firepower to do it anyway. Oh, we can
Yeah, makes
3-range
sense.
him. That makes a lot of sense too, actually. Yeah, I like that a
well, we
lot.
needed Dorothea left, or no?
Yeah, probably if we're doing that, then probably left makes a lot of sense, actually. So if we're doing that, and then she's out of the way, we can have Faye shoot this one, I guess.
Oh yeah, because we vacated the square.
Yeah. Let's try that. The zap. I don't think anyone can finish that. That's not effective. Well, no, Charlotte can probably finish that.
How threatening is this aerospace, by the way? Like, to non-flyers, that is.
It's only 18 attacks, so it doesn't OHKO anyone, I think. Yeah, everyone can survive 1 hit. It's just don't get combined on, I guess.
There you go, yeah. Just don't be in range of other people, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not
I don't think
killing.
this is the Marthron, guys.
Look, it's on pause. It's different, all right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let's do like Faye can just see there. This is
Faye
the
is,
highest
like,
we want. So
incapable. Yeah. She's incapable of having mercy. She
Yeah.
must kill.
for Alm, let's go. Okay,
Yeah, no.
got that one. Okay, maybe next turn it's something like trade the P shooter to Ronan because he has more move. Okay,
Oh, true.
Iron Axe, and then
Can we, like, we can, like, trade convoy it, and then convoy trade it, if we need to get it over quickly?
True. Yeah, that's an option that we have. This is like something I think we have to finish this with Seth or Bruka. Or
Yeah, true.
Seth or
Charlotte.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. So, do you think we move Bruka to the left to try and make him go there and kind of risk her getting trapped, or do we move her to the right so that everyone just comes closer to our group? But we do have to deal with them like right away with these forests maybe in our way.
Surely moving to the right is better, yeah? I mean,
I think so too.
or being in range of, like, exactly 2. Because we said we live 2, right?
Yeah.
We can't be in range of exactly 2.
Yeah, we
Not
can't
too easily,
be.
right?
We could be in range of 1 and maybe put him in such a way that we can just shoot him next turn.
That's fine.
And then if we can shoot 1 more next turn, we're basically safe because they can't OHKO anyone in our army as long as we fight outside of ballista range. So that kind of limits us to this diagonal. I'll mark the aerospace for a second here. So this diagonal is where we want to be, but out of range of the aerospace. So I think it's one of these two squares, and then we just do like, how much do we do to this guy with the lockuper? Like 10 damage. Yeah, 10 damage.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Sure, just use it.
Yeah, so we just
that arrows. There's like one square for us then. Yeah, it's that
yeah,
one.
because this is in range of aerospace, right? So let's go here.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense. All right, so we'll throw her here.
True. There's only one square, but that's all you need, right? So you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like,
she does
just go
fit
to
on
that
that
one
square.
square.
She's not big enough to fit on multiple squares.
No.
Charlotte is like, she survives 2, so it's probably fine to have her. Seth also survives 2, has more attack. Let's move Seth through here. And Charlotte kill that. I guess Charlotte try to kill first. If she misses, then we have to use Seth anyway. Go.
That's true. Yeah.
Nice.
Not even Marth can save us.
Mm-hmm.
The hero of light and shadow.
He does try to be that. Right, go over here. Let's just,
Actually, was that supposed to be Marth, or was that supposed to be Chris in the title, The Hero of Light and Shadow?
I mean, it says the title is Heroes, right? There could be multiple.
Oh, true, true. That's all of them. We're all heroes of light and shadow.
In our hearts.
I know, even Riss.
Alright,
No, I'm
no
kidding.
one's damaged. Let's just put you... Can you heal Baruka from here? Probably not. 5 move. This is a plain, this is a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Baruka's always going to be out of Brady's range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this could be it.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't make it, I don't think.
Man,
Man.
poor Brady.
Yeah, or per Baruka, depending on whose POV you have.
Oh, true.
Alright, here it comes. It's okay, Baruka can move back. She's probably not gonna hang around here too much anyway. When she's
She has
damaged.
vulnerary as well, right? So.
Yeah, she does. You're right. She can just do that. Okay, you're here. Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh.
That's what I was a little afraid of, but if we just kill this guy with someone who doesn't die, it should be okay.
Yeah, about that.
This is where movement order might be important. I think I saw this one move
It's
first.
it's the top one moved first, and then the bottom one.
I don't know if we can take advantage of that, because we'd have to find a square that this one can reach, but this one cannot, which seems really tricky when they're like diagonally lined up in such a way to the coast.
Yeah, and we kind of like put everyone in range of like a lot of them, right? So it's kind of not the best thing about our position.
Okay,
right
but
now.
we can make a horizontal wall across the bottom of the thing, and then they can only attack one person anyway. So if it's
true.
something like Delthea shows off her aura against him, and then just make sure she doesn't suffer from success. Alternatively, it looks like we can maybe attack him with Baruka and Delthea. If Baruka can survive the aerospate, which she probably can't.
Yeah, I definitely can't survive aerospace plus
no,
guy, right? Yeah, no.
Free-range tome is over here. It's a PRF that we can't use. How much does Seth do with the casual? 13. Horizontal wall strat should still work though. We just make sure that like Seth is on the square that's in range of the aerospate.
Yeah, yeah.
So if
And probably make that tile like the border tile of the horizontal line as well, right? Like
the edge of it.
because Seth might get attacked by like Aerospate and 2 Dracoknight, whoever's there, right? Or but actually Marth can handle it too, right? Can't Marth handle 2 Dracoknight?
That's a good question.
A defense, surely, right?
24? Ooh, I don't think so.
Ooh, never mind. He can't do
They
it.
do got that B lances going on, but they don't get +1 might from weapon triangle until they get A rank, right? So that, at least we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's 24 times 2. That's too much for 8 defense Marth.
Can Seth live?
Yeah, so if Seth lives 2 24s with like 4 HP to spare, but I think the aerospate would finish him off with 18.
Honestly, okay. So what if we begin making the wall at the tile to Baruka's right?
Yeah, well, that's where Delthea has to go to kill this guy, right?
Well, not necessarily. She can do it from melee.
Oh, true. So you think do it here, and then
Yeah, yeah. Open up that square somehow.
so just have Baruka retreat, Vuln, Delthea attacks here. Seth goes left of Delthea.
Baruka, no. So Baruka may actually need to go left. Like what I'm thinking is maybe something like Baruka to left, Vuln. Delthea kill from melee, Seth to the right of Delthea, and then like Marth to the left of Delthea. Right. So the wall in the final version of the wall will be like Baruka, Marth, Delthea, Seth.
Yeah, it's
Now-
not a very big wall.
Well,
But yeah,
the
it's
issue with
big
that
enough.
is that maybe that gives the right wyvern the chance to attack Baruka on that square. But if that doesn't give the right wyvern the chance to attack Baruka on that square, then the wall actually works. That one.
Okay. Well, we could just try it. I remember if you said Brady in there as well. But if we finish off with Brady, I think Brady lives like 2 hits easily.
No, I wanted Brady out of there. So
Why?
Oh, I mean, I guess Brady can stay in here to take exactly one hit, but these guys are kind of like at the they're on the same diagonal, right? So we can't really do that. This whole right group, I think, actually might just have to retreat. It's kind of unfortunate because
Yeah,
I would like to activate them, but
yeah, they can't really do a whole lot for the rest of the map anyway. What I was thinking is if Brady is the right edge of the map, if onto the wall, if you can make it there. I don't know if that's possible, but if you can, he just lives 2 hits, right? He's fine.
oh, true.
He's
Wait,
he's a
actually,
big
he
guy.
could just be wherever. Is the
Yeah.
thing. Like, he doesn't even need to be part of the wall. So, I
True.
mean, Seth, in my version, Seth was going to be the right side of the wall.
Okay.
So, but apparently
That's
Brady
good
could just
too.
be wherever.
That's good too. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just do the Baruka Delthea part then at least. So go here and Vuln. And then Delthea goes melee.
No, yeah.
melee,
Right.
Shaver. Shaver is 100% hit, so that probably should be it.
Yeah, and then like Trader to the R or something. Or to
Oh,
the
yeah.
Nosferatu or whatever would be appropriate. Probably Nosferatu, actually.
Yeah, it's 30 damage that... She did have significant crit, so we should trade it. It's Marth, right, who goes left of her?
Yes.
Marth. Well, both these have no crits, so whatever. Nosferatu's good. Great. And then, yeah, Brady wherever. I guess my idea with Brady was to, like, make sure that the person next to him didn't have to take 2 hits, but if it's going to be Seth and there's no way for him to be the right side of the wall, I guess this is just it. So let's just throw him here. And then...
Yeah, and I think Baruka can be attacked by that right side Wyvern. I think.
They have 10 move, but yeah, they can't reach Baruka. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so
And
just,
then, yeah, Brady wherever.
yeah,
apparently.
just literally just protect Seth. I don't know. Get him
Yeah,
forward.
not in aerospace range.
Yeah,
I
not in
guess.
aerospace range. Good call, good call. I just throw him over here, closer to where he needs to heal, I guess. And everyone else does have to retreat. Unfortunate that we couldn't get the bows more action. They're walling off a bit of the Wyvern, I think, so they do have to retreat carefully. But this is the edge of their range, so we don't just use that square as a guidance, right?
Yeah.
So as far as we need to. Charlotte may end up being in range, but that's okay. As long as Dorothea's not. So like Dorothea... Okay, this looks safe to me. And then Charlotte... She does 2 hits, right? Silver Axe 24. 24 minus 8 is 16. No, she doesn't.
16 by 2. Yeah, no. She has to get out.
She gets 1 more from Fort, but it's still not enough, I think. She would have to have like 31 HP.
Maybe like denying the lance weapon rank bonus, but I don't think so.
Yeah, the lance rank bonus is... I think it's either 1 or 2.
Right?
Yeah.
No, it's just 1.
I think you're... It doesn't matter. She can just be out of range. We have a safe formation here. We don't need to take any kind of risk. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we have this too.
Yeah. That's it's that feeling when you're playing Fire Emblem, like, oh, I moved all my units, but my turn is over, right? So let me just end turn, and then you realize that you didn't move your Azura and
Didn't move
Conquest,
Soren.
or didn't move, or Zelkov or Soren, or like another unit with like a black invisible square, basically.
Yeah.
Let's let us spirit a thief here, so he doesn't destroy the village.
We didn't check the Silverlands, but I'm pretty sure it was not killing. So.
Yeah, and also this is just a cutscene. Also, the Silverlands again, I can trade to other people when I'm benching him, but I can't do that with a Letter Spear. Right, going for Brady. No crit. Interesting choice. Wait.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, they double him? Uh-oh.
Did they? Oh, that's probably true actually. Oh, I can't read. You guys just move right. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. So our plan was almost correct.
Yeah.
Almost. We just need.
We forgot about this part. So Brady's speed sucks apparently?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't even remember how much it
This guy was tanky. What?
May he rest in peace. He survives 2.
Yeah, no.
Everything I said was correct. He survives 2 hits.
He does survive 2 hits. Yeah,
I wasn't
it's true.
specific enough in
How
my
much
checking.
speed did he have? Like 3? What?
Must
Yeah,
have
okay,
been
here's
real
the
bad.
thing. Here's the thing. Priests are never slow, okay? That's my excuse.
Yeah, not that slow.
Right?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, no.
How much speed did he have? We'll never know. Well, I guess I'll just redo this this bit here. Hopefully Charlotte can get a better level up.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Take 2. This time my wall is even smaller than before. But I did kill 1 Dracoknight once again, similar matter. And now these guys are on here. But this time everyone has made a timely retreat. And our bro Raffin is about to wrap up this one thief again over here. See if it goes better. The steel sword.
Makes sense. We got the steel sword, same as last time.
Yep. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully these guys go left. Makes sense to me. One gets to Delthea. She barely lives.
Barely hangs on. And
Yeah,
Seth
no.
takes a beating. Survives as well. And it's a good call to use Nosferatu because if something had gone weird where, I don't know, another Dracoknight flies down or something, then at least Delthea would be able to get a full HP without getting any healing. She would still be able to attack herself to literal full HP and tank.
Yeah.
So it was a good idea. And but getting off Schaefer was definitely the big call there, because if she had crit, she would have died.
Yeah, she would have opened up the tile, and then like another enemy can just come in.
Yep. All right, so here.
It's such a uniquely like Fire Emblem thing, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I just thought like I don't know of any other game where that kind of mechanic like happens.
Yeah.
Really.
It's a combination of like units actually occupying tiles and people counterattacking, right? That makes that happen.
Yeah.
It's not very common
And
in
they're-
like RPGs.
And it being only like one tile, right? Like sometimes
Yeah.
there's another like strategy game, but the range, everyone's range is like 17 tiles or something, like an
Oh,
XCOM
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Or everyone has guns.
For
Like
sure.
this just doesn't happen.
Everyone just freaking has guns.
Yeah.
What's the best way to not die here? My archers are far out of range. It's down to these guys. Probably just like try Silver Lance, and if it doesn't work, die.
I guess so.
That's
Yeah,
good.
just like take this guy seriously, I guess, you know? Like
Get him set.
instead of yeah.
Probably, I think one of them had a lance, one of them had an axe. So probably should have had Seth kill the one with the lance to avoid weapon triangle disadvantage. Ooh, good job, Seth. Good job. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, strength defense, yeah. Yeah, I saw like what a strength luck defense level on Marth too, so you know.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I was just poking my head in watching you do it.
Pretty good. Okay, we can bait this group, but only I think by aggroing the Master Seal guy over here. I don't know what this guy's deal is, but he's alone, so probably not a very big deal. I think we
I
have.
would could bait them the normal way, but I actually think baiting them by activating the Master Seal guy, I think that's just like the better way to do it, right?
Might just be.
Because like then one guy comes at you and then three guys come at you, and it's like that seems really easy, you know?
I think what we do really want to do though is make sure we're prepared for what happens when they come down. Raffin has to stay here for another couple turns to fight off the enemies. I think turn 4 and 5 is when they spawn from both forts as well as the middle. So I think we want to be here to block one cav, only spawn one from here that can attack him, and then this one will just spawn. Then we run away from a bit, preferably away from where these guys can reach him, because otherwise if those aggro those turns, that's bad. So we don't want to aggro this group or this group right now, or they might go after Raffin and wreck our day. So I think right now we go over here, and hopefully that's okay.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Go here, let us spear. And most of it's...
that blocks the reinforcement this turn, right?
Yes, it does. Turn 4 is all forts, and turn 5 as well. So we'll probably have to run away for a while. Actually, I think, whatever, you'll see what happens. And then, in the meantime, Marth can go visit villages and walk around and stuff. You just have to prepare for the eventuality where people come down in here and fight. So just keep the mages here, probably. I don't think it makes sense to move them all the way around the map, like, along with Marth, because that just takes too long. Just fight the Dracoknights here is my ideal scenario. Maybe have, like, Seth and Bruker come along, because they got a lot of move and the ability to survive a couple Dracoknights. Maybe have Brady heal them before they go off. Like, have Ronan go over here. Brady heal him. I don't know if he needs his staff XP. Bro had
We can
exactly
catch the heal going this way.
Bro had exactly 6 speed to get doubled by the Dracoknights that all have exactly 10 speed. Very cool, guys. But yeah, we're sticking around here probably.
Exactly meeting the benchmark.
Yep.
Yeah, like
the stat
and
raise.
this group that's going this way is they just need to be able to fight cabs, right? That's kind of the primary enemy that they're going to be fighting one day. Like it's not very obvious now, but that is just the challenge that they're gonna have.
Yeah, that's if we open up the bridge. I don't actually know if we need to, because
No, I mean like even if we don't, even if we walk around, like that's what they'll be fighting soon.
Yeah, if they walk all the way around to this island eventually is what you mean, right? Because these cav spawns are gonna stop eventually. So Raffin, I think there's one more turn of ambush spawns. I'm gonna check my notes real fast. What did I say? Turn 4, turn 5, we can spawn more Diablo 4. Okay, so staying here for one more turn means fighting one more cav now. That spawns from this fort, I believe.
And we take how much from these cabs that currently exist?
Yeah, they do like half our HP. This one is 13 when we're on the fort.
Ooh.
So if we're on the fort, it's fine. We can also always just run away. Like, just do that now. Although if an enemy spawns now, we just kind of die from here.
Yeah, like an enemy on the fort spawns, you just die.
I think turn 5 we stay still. And just fight with a spear. And then we fight one more time. And if it is too hairy, then we can run away, I guess.
Okay, kind of handy so far, but if there's an ambush spawn, don't we just die?
Yeah. You're right. I think you're right. I guess we dodge Lamau. Well, can't be helped now. I guess I'll just enter and see what happens after I move Marth. I just move these guys over here real quick. It's possible, actually.
Yeah, no.
You're right. I just realized these two spawning and him being lower than 27 is actually making him to die. So let's see if he can dodge. Oh, never mind. He's fine. That guy's too far away.
Okay, we're right.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, because only the center fort is not turn 4 and 5. It's like turn 4 and 6 or something, you said? So
Yeah, I mixed it up a little bit. But I did say in my notes, turn 5 spawn block the upper left fort. Because turn 4 is the Captain Entry fort, we need to relocate, and turn 5 is just the edge forts. Yeah, turn 5 is just the edge forts, that's right. So now we need to
turn 6, though?
Yeah, turn 6 is nothing, I think. Turn 6 is no calves. So we should just be able to run away, fight this guy in enemy phase, and just keep volning until we're ready to fight this guy.
I think so, yeah.
That should be fine.
That's really like the only solution here, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't really found anything else. Is that in range of the Master Seal Wyvern? Or...
Yeah, that's what I'm watching out for right now. So I think we need to go here, and then next turn we can go through it if we need to.
Yeah, big agree.
And at some point we're kind of trapped here, but by then we should be able to like take care of them because we two-shot them, so we don't need that many turns to fight them. We just want to make sure we don't fight him right now. So these
we did get a bit lazy. Like we thought we were gonna like die, so we didn't move Seth and them. So the sooner like Seth and them get over here and can help us is like the better as well.
That's true. We should absolutely move the big guys because combined, I'm sure we can take on the Master Seal Wyvern and his friends with Seth and Baruka here.
South is better here, right? Yeah.
What do you mean by south? Like here?
Oh, you were moving to like just a square that was outright further away then.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where we should move them. Surely, if this point they just became aggressive without a target, they would just move up because they see Raffin is kind of close and low on HP, I think.
No, I just mean like for the purpose of max moving Seth toward Raffin, like he needs to go straight left.
Yeah, to the bridge.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was checking, but it looked very, very wonky. Yeah, I think the mages kind of stay. If these guys aggro, we probably want to be... Ideally, I'd be here if they aggro, but if I want to help over here, I need to move to the left. But moving them every turn is so consuming that I might just take the risk and leave him here.
Yeah, like these 4 guys should be fine. I mean, we saw what Charlotte and like a couple archers do, right? So, and Deltia hanging back too definitely works, I think.
Yeah, the Baruka should come along. Two friends to Marth, and Marth should be fine. I moved Raffin, everyone else is chilling here.
Are you getting the bridge key or no?
I'll probably get it. Might as well. If nothing else, I could sell for money. I do need those forges eventually. This should be it. I think turn 8 we'll have to face these, but that's fine. We're ready for them by then. Okay, so you're going to Sue Slide. Oh, this is a turn where I could have Iron Lance, I guess. Whatever. Let us be good. Let her rip.
No, I guess.
Alright, first Raffin level.
Let's see it.
Okay. I didn't mention this yet, but Raffin is really OP in Tearing Saga. Like, really, really OP.
Oh, yeah.
But that's more due to his skills than his stats being super, super good. Although they are better than most units. Alright, 1, 2, 3,
yeah, I remember
4,
Raffin
5,
being
6.
like ridiculously powerful.
Okay, we probably want to fight him, right? Like, so we don't have to deal with the Wyverns at the same time.
I think so, probably.
So just like max move and fight him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like, wait, no, can you move? Yeah, this is a plain tile. This is a plain tile, so we can move through here, just like we can.
Yes.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. All right, let's go here. And
one right or?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh no, we're perfect.
Yeah, we Gucci. How's the protein bar?
Oh, pretty well, sorry. No, I'm just taking a snack. My bad.
Nah, you were on low HP. You need to heal. It's fine. Bridge key.
Yeah, SOV style.
Wait, SOV is a bridge key?
No, they have food you eat to gain HP.
You're right. If they want to come closer to me, what if we did bait this guy now? I would probably bait the guy over here too. I don't know if I
yeah,
want
can
that.
like Baruka plus Seth deal with that or?
Yeah, I think they dealt with like one guy before, but I think they're now almost out of vulns. Like they have one each, maybe. And they got 3 uses each, and Martha's here with a bunch more. Maybe,
yeah, and the convoy, right?
Maybe. Okay, maybe we put Baruka at 7 distance from Marth, so we can get her some more vulns for Seth, and then we bait. Make sure
that makes
Raffin is
sense.
ready as well, because Raffin still needs to do
next turn is going to happen anyway too, right? So like, isn't next turn 8?
Yeah, you're right. It's time flies when you're having fun in this chapter. Okay,
yeah, no.
Let's get these guys ready. Let's see if this guy flies all the way down, which he's gonna do. Can we kill them all? That's the most important question here. Because if we can't reach the third one, then we'd be kind of boned. So he will fly here. So that should be close enough to where even Faye could snipe him if we wanted to. So I think we just put as many units straight down from them as we can to encourage them to move straight down.
Yes.
And in fact, we can put Charlotte here to start attacking them right now. She got a 0-stat level up again for some reason. I don't know what she thinks she's doing, but she definitely doesn't have the broken growths.
She says, "I know what my bases are good enough."
If you can't handle me at my base, you're not worth my growth. Okay, Brady, I will not want in range. Maybe healing someone. Do you think healing could ever matter here? Maybe Charlotte?
Healing's good, and he lives 1, right? So, you know.
Yeah, he does live
so
1
good.
guy, I guess. Sure. See it. Okay, he's coming here.
The epic duel.
Fated duel. Okay. And now it's turn 8. So now the guy will aggro no matter what, I think, if my math is right. So we should
Yeah, we
bait
have
him.
no choice.
We should bait him down so that Raffin doesn't have to deal with him. And Raffin should just save a Vuln use basically by just killing this guy at 100 hit. Like, Y Vuln again and take the hit. I don't know if we can we? Yeah, we can barely do that if we want to, but we shouldn't. Only if we want to move.
Yeah, no, we should just get the kill and then carry on with our lives, right?
Yes, let us carry on with a better count. Okay, good job, Raffin. Okay, so we're gonna aggro this guy, and maybe this guy will come along. I'm not sure, probably. Let's do the aerospate. It's already marked.
Yeah,
So, no, Discord, don't wreck raisins. We tried so hard. Oh, let's get the Vulns on Baruka. Here. Don't need this.
Yeah, don't need the fire emblem, right? You know, we can put that up. No, I'm kidding.
Get a fresh Vuln. Give it to Baruka. Shouldn't need this. He'll be there when you come back. Bait this guy down to us. We'll see what the other guy does.
Can Seth get in the range or no, by the way?
Of that other guy? Ooh, good question. I think he can. He can. That's probably better, right? Because he does more damage.
I think so, yeah. He's like a bit isolated, but surely Seth wins this 1v1, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, if he doesn't miss. Missing is a chance. Let's see. Silver is 30. He's going to lose a bit of attack from weapon triangles. He has A lances, right? So he's going to lose 2 points. It's like 28. 28. That's like a 2-shot.
That's like 12 incoming from him anyway, right? So, like, we're fine.
Yeah, because he got strength defense. That's right. Broken unit.
Yeah, no.
Do we need to heal? If he takes 12, no, right? The answer is no.
Yeah, no. We can heal later if we need to, right?
Right.
Is the thing.
In that case, if we're baiting with Seth, we should give him a fresh Vuln.
Yeah.
An extra Baruka can help him as well if we need to.
Mhm.
Great, good idea. And let's see, this is... Oh, they didn't come. They're coming this turn. We can make it even better now. Can Charlotte tank 2 Steel Lances? I think so. 20-20?
Surely, right? 20 and 20?
Yeah, 20... That's 12 each. And
Yeah,
unlike Brady, she's not getting doubled, so we can put her at the edge here like this. And put Delph...
And then get our other units in here. Yeah.
get my...
Nice.
Get my... What's that called? Like an
There might-
anti-air? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You think there might be a problem?
Oh, no. I was, like, remarking, this is, like, the most anti-air island I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Okay, I think we've moved all the units. I think if this is wrong, then I don't want to be right. Alright, let's see it. Coming down. That's right, 12 incoming. Once again, they did the math. Alright, let's see if the left guy moves.
Nice.
And
Oh, like the middle one on the...
Yeah, the
mountain?
Steel Lance guy. That's like chilling in the mountains. He might still be watching the armory.
I mean, now we got a shop at the armory. Right?
Hey,
Nice.
Hey, good thing your
More than
bases are
0
broken.
stats.
Don't need growth when we had got bases. Okay,
Yeah,
so that guy's
no.
weakened too. And
Everyone else
last
is gonna report in
one-
like, what are you talking about? Charlotte gets like 1 shimillion levels, like, you know.
Okay, so this guy is still literally just watching the armory. That's great. All right.
Nice.
I guess we don't need to move Raffin back anymore. I guess we just want to make sure he doesn't get trapped by this one Wyvern's range. So let's just Silver Lance this guy and hopefully hit. I don't think I can do anything more accurate.
What about sword? Steel
Ooh.
sword?
Oh, he does have
That
a sword.
works.
That is
Oh, nice, yeah. Okay.
exactly what we wanted. And we're not in range of the other guy, so like, who cares? Let's get him.
It only works because we hit the silver lance last turn, but you know,
Yeah.
still good.
We're allowed to hit attacks that are not 100.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay. You'll notice the Master Seal has 3 uses. I think I might have mentioned this
Whoa.
before, but in case I didn't, this is to make sure that we can cycle through units and promote them if we want to. Because some units join at like level 10 and they want to promote immediately, and
Tally, tripled Master Seals?
Mhm.
Holy.
they're cheaper too. Because all these unpromoted guys that I want to field, I might want to promote them. So this is just a
Mhm.
quality of life thing. It does kind of take away the economy of what units do I promote first. Like, what's the best way to use a Master Seal first? But I think that is a fine change for accessibility as long as it's not in every Fire Emblem game like that.
Yeah.
It's probably pretty safe to bait this guy like down and right or down and left towards Seth and Bruka, right? Like this Lockerbur over here, and then Seth can just take care of it next turn, just to make sure he doesn't do something weird.
surely handle it.
Yeah. Seth and Bruka combined, and that way we make sure that Raffin doesn't get trapped in this corner all alone with nothing to help him out.
Yeah. Although I don't
Right.
really like. Are there any more reinforcements on this map, or is this it?
This should be it. Like the rest of this is walking Marth over and getting the units. Okay.
Nice.
And the final area, of course. So let me. Okay, so Ronan's full health, so we could just like shoot his shining bow for fun. He doesn't kill, fortunately.
Oof.
It's 1 short.
That's actually that's actually really bad.
Oh yeah. Well, we can Oko the rest, so we have enough actions to kill them all, right? It's not that.
Oh
terrible.
yeah.
It's not the worst thing. It's just I would like to know if
What
he
is
hits again.
Does Shaver get a 1-hit KO anywhere or no?
I think it's 30 damage to Wyverns. At least it was to the ones that I saw earlier. 31, 31. Yeah, so it's
Oof.
like pretty close to. I guess this tells us that
100.
Shaver plus Iron Bow from Ronan will kill 100% guaranteed.
That's true. And like honestly, if we're gonna Shaver something, might as well be like the big health guy for the crit chance, or no?
Yeah, I agree with that. Just making sure that Ronan can still do it. He can still do it. No one dies to the Ballista except Charlotte right now. We can be healed, so I don't think the exact positioning is very significant right now. So let's just try this. Shaver!
Didn't get the crit, but oh well.
Mm-hmm. We came prepared. Alright, now we can use our more accurate Iron Bow. Ronan can still miss. Decides not to. Very awesomely.
And the save points are like really far away on this map too, huh?
Forgot about to complain about that part. If a map is going to be really large, I'd like it to be like sectioned off. But there's one right before the end, and one in an area where like Raffin and Palla have no time to use the save point ever if they want to be safe on higher
Yeah,
difficulties. So you're only going to use
it's
this
like
when Marth
maybe on
gets
turn
here,
1.
or like when
Yeah.
Raffin comes back. I guess we should have Raffin once this guy is like. I mean, right now he's going to be deactivated. We should get that save point ASAP with Raffin just so we don't lose progress if something dumbly happens here.
Yeah, no. I think like we probably had a turn where if we had realized sooner, like, hey, this is a resource we can take advantage of, we would have been able to go over there and do it.
I don't know. Like Raffin just finished fighting, right?
Well, I think there was like a different way we could have fought the Cavs, right?
With Raffin?
Because that last one we didn't have to like max move away and Voln. We actually could have just like Volned in his face. I'm pretty sure because there was only 1 Cav remaining, right?
Yeah, but then we would have been like 4 squares closer, maybe. I guess that could have been enough to save next turn. You're right.
Yeah, and then also I think there was a turn where Raffin like literally did nothing. So
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, let's do another Thoron. Why not?
sure.
Yeah.
I do like the 3-range Thoron is like only 3 range, so you can't like accidentally use it. You know?
yeah. I was like, am I using the right Thoron? Of course I am. There's no way not to. Dorothea level. Well, levels ups have not been
HP
fantastic.
speed. Yeah.
I'll take it for strength defense on Seth, honestly. Can't complain. All right. So
Yeah,
Brady
no.
speed. Brady speed. Come on.
No.
Max
Hey, that's skill. There we go. Now, well, he can Bex speed more easily or something. I don't know. Like, you know.
Is this guy really just armory only? Does he just not care? It's past
He's
past
just chilling.
bedtime.
I know.
I would fly Bruka to the armory if it was safe, but that arrow spade is like chilling there. I guess I can attack him. That should aggro him.
Is that in range of Aerospade? Or...
It shouldn't be. Let me just.
By the way, Bruka has like some Mondo defense against this guy. 1 on Earth.
Yeah, 12 defense, but then this guy is just a Steel Lance dude, level 1 with 10 strength. Like he's not. You're threatening in groups, but this guy alone is not that big, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
I think if we attack him from left, there's no way we can lose. We can always retreat back further and Voln.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just have.
Yeah, like we literally can't lose this.
Mm-hmm. Because he does 7 to us, he does 7 again, and we start healing. We're totally fine.
Yeah.
Because
I guess next turn actually, if we attack, we may lose.
Yeah,
so.
if we make the wrong move, we can lose. Did I give her the Volns
Yes.
from Seth? I did, right?
Pretty sure. But
Yeah. We have
he got
three.
1 back.
We got
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
Okay. Seth can come along. I guess he's far away from healers, so we might as well Voln.
Mm-hmm.
And then who else? Raffin is going to hit the save point next turn. Might as well take a fort for healing. And where's
And there's an
Marth?
ambush spawn that nobody wrote about. Getting the village, right?
Yep, we're getting
I
this.
love
ambush
this
spawn.
village. Is like very troll one tile.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you know.
great. From the bridge key tile. If you skip the bridge key, then you can get there earlier, but it's very cruel for people who care about turn counts.
Yeah, no.
Okay. You want to take a guess? It's not a fighter like Board was. It is a, how do I say this without basically spoiling it? Because I know the moment I say their class and promotion status, you're going to think of one character. But I'm just going to say it anyway.
Oh, they have like a
You deserve a win.
they have a really unique. Oh, it's gonna be Gonzalez then. So
No, it's a promoted swordmaster.
oh, a promoted swordmaster
Correct.
from a village. Well, it's got to be Corel.
I like that guess, but no, it is not Corel. It is Catherine. I thought you were 3
Oh.
houses brained.
Oh yeah.
Which,
Let's go, Catherine.
Let's go, Catherine. Oh, I guess we
She's
were.
missing strength SMH.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like flash her thing real quick, but we're gonna analyze her next episode because we've been going for long enough. We have so much time in 3x to talk about characters, but yeah, Catherine is here. It's a bit about Curacao. Let's get it.
Yeah, no.
She's kind of good.
Yeah. Yeah, really good unit. Okay, just big stats. Okay.
Very, very good.
That's like it's like the highest defense we have on our entire team, or no? By the way,
I mean, it's tied with Marth, I guess, or not with Marth. It's
tied with Martha with Baruka.
if
Or...
Baruka has a triangle, nah, Baruka has like one more, but it's pretty close.
Okay.
I guess we'll
Yeah,
bring her
I mean-
along for the ride with that iron sword of hers.
For being a sword master, right? I mean,
Mhm.
you typically expect these guys to be dodgy and have like 4 defense, but nah, she just shows up with that anyway. Oh, we're gonna go in depth on the next episode with her.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and the same goes for the unit that we'll be recruiting from Julian's village.
Gotcha.
Alright, bring her down here because we can't attack anymore or we lose as we have assertants. So let's put him in sets range, I guess. And pull him up.
Wow.
Something cool you can do in this game is merge items. So if you had like a 2-use vulnerary and a 1-use vulnerary in convoy, you could merge them. I think it's optional.
I
and
actually-
it's really fun.
Yeah, I love that feature. I love that it's optional, and I hated that it was like
Not
compulsory in Awakening.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you put 2 iron swords here with 20 uses each. Well, guess what? They're 40 uses now in 1 sword. You have
Yeah, no,
choice.
like I didn't. No, I wanted to keep them separate.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I had them separate.
yeah. Like, or my effective weaponry too. It's like, no, I actually really want like a 5-use Worm Slayer and a 6-use Worm Slayer.
Oh.
Right? Oh.
He has a phone. Well, I mean,
Okay,
oh.
well, we both had the same idea, right? Like, we can't really blame him. We did that too. Right? So,
I think he took the one from our recruitable unit over here.
oh, that's actually so troll.
Donald had that happen too, I think. It's very funny. I completely forgot I was an option for him. He'll come back eventually, right? Let's just take the
Mhm.
save
We have
point.
the
so that
save
nothing bad
point, or-
happens.
yeah.
Let's just take it. If he goes for Raffin now, are we fine?
Surely, right?
Surely, we have the Leda Spear. Like, we should be fine. I mean, he's
Yeah.
going to heal again at first, for sure. So he's going to be at full HP when he gets to us. 33, we have 26. We're doing, like, half his HP. He does 20 to us. We take 2 hits from him, because he does, like, 13 damage to him. So as long as we're on this fort, we're fine. We can Vuln when he comes up to us if he does.
Mm-hmm.
And we can even put Baruch on his range again. I think we're barely not in range of the Aerospate if we do.
Just make him keep like using the Vuln over and over again.
Run that Vuln out, you asshole.
Yeah, everyone's Vulns are going to be gone.
I think his range is wider than the Ballista, which makes sense because they have more move than the Ballista has range. Well, they
Mhm.
both have 10, but the Ballista's for the back. So if we put Baruka back here, if he wants to attack, he will. I don't know if I even want him to attack. I want him to attack me when I'm like ready to kill him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'll just retreat again. So I guess it's just like chill here. Marth, keep coming, bro.
Woo!
I'll wait for 1 second. So yeah, I'll wait one more turn and I'll use a save point.
Okay. Let's just see what this
Oh.
guy does. Oh.
Oh, that's not where you want to be,
um,
friend. That's not where. Oh, maybe it is where he wants to be. Are my guys fine down here? I mean, I have Brady. Surely we're fine down there. Like, I
Yeah,
think This is
surely,
what I
right?
wanted. If you think about it, like this is, he's walking straight into the anti-air.
Well, don't like a million of our guys have 6 speed and get doubled, or
no,
is it
7
just
speed,
Brady?
11, Brady 6. Only Faye dies, but Faye's the furthest
Oh.
back, so I think we'll be okay.
yeah, get Faye out of there then.
I'm at a save point now. Before I do something
Makes
silly.
sense.
And yeah, so just move Faye back. Sure, we don't need all the firepower we have.
Surely.
As long as we're out of range of Aerospade, it doesn't matter who he attacks, really. Look, there'll be so many things on him when he comes back here. Even Charlotte survives at this HP 20. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it should be alright.
Okay. That's not where you want to be, friend, but it's where I want you to be. Okay. Let's keep the party going here.
I was about to say, like, surely one of our team or the enemy team wants him to be there, right? Like, you know.
It's like
We can't both not want him to be.
It's like in player versus player games. It's like if both players want to be in this spot, one of them is wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Well, is that true? Like, what about the center of the board, you know?
Oh,
You have chess, you know?
Okay, but okay, let me make it more specific. What if both players want the same move to be played by one player? Then one of them has to be wrong,
yeah,
right?
true.
Because it's got to be good for one player.
Yeah,
or the
exactly.
other. I mean, my analogy is always just like based on Marvel Rivals, where it's like if both of us want to be in this fight, I guess we both think we can win. One of them is wrong, but there's only one way to find out. Whereas in chess,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like if my pawn hits your queen, like there's only one way it's gonna go. Shoot him, Ronan.
Get in there.
Yes. My favorite time. All right, Dorothy, use this fire tome so I don't feel like I wasted my money buying it. Okay, Vibrant Threat eliminated.
Oh, wait, we bought the fire tone with money?
I bought the fire tome with money, yes.
That makes sense.
like,
That was pretty accurate, right?
It's true. It's like, I only have Thorons. I feel weird only having pure weapons in my thing. Let me fix that. And I fixed it.
Yeah, yeah. Only having good weapons. I mean, I think it's
I
nice
can't
having
just have
some,
only
like...
good weapons. I want to have shit weapons somewhere.
Yeah, no. Like, we're gonna be able to use the whole thing, surely.
Oh, heal. Give me
All right.
free heal.
Ooh, true.
It's free.
Free heal. The board houses unchanged, probably.
Like a big neon sign. Like, get your free heals here.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Recruiting the unit, having our very elite army, and Raffen up here.
Hey, look. Let us spear is good, okay? I will not take this slander.
Yeah.
Raffen does so much damage with it. Like, how much attack does bro have? 26? Seth is like 20. Oh, he's at 30 with the steel lance. So that's not correct.
I mean, he's almost Seth, man.
Yeah, with a 45
Yeah, and his speed is almost Baruka, and his defense is almost Baruka.
Oh my god. I would say his defense is like almost Marth if I wanted to make fun of him. Personally.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're getting a thief, but it's not Julian.
Oh truly?
Yes,
It's gotta be Colm then. I just blurted it out. Okay, I didn't even give you an opportunity to like give me a new guess.
Do you want a hint?
Or a hint or anything?
You want a hint?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The hints are actually really fun.
Some might ask them, what do you have here? And they would answer a knife.
A knife? No. Like the vine or what? Or it's just a knife obsessed thief?
They have a knife. They're not. It's not their character. It's their units that is obsessed with knives.
Oh.
Well, they can only use knives.
They can only use knives?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like one of the Radiant Dawn ones, right? It's like Soth or Heather. I'm going Soth.
You did
They
it!
can only use knives. Oh,
You
what
got
the
it
heck,
right!
dude? I'm
You got
so
it right!
good, actually.
You got it right! You got it right!
You know what? First try.
First try.
Okay.
First correct try. We have Soth, and he has a forged knife that he can throw at people, which is like 7 light. Just
Wait, what the
just real
heck?
quick, make
They
sure
have
you know
1-2 range sword technology?
Yep.
Man, oh man.
Yep. They did it. They have it. Oh, there's the other save points like all the way down here when you're like done with the freaking chapter.
Yeah, no. Like, great.
That's just fantastic. He just needed to recruit not Matthis. So
Oh, true.
let's see. We can't have Baruka go in range with that Aerospade, but someone like Seth can lead the front line here. There's a... Let's see. I'm just gonna flash the next unit as well because I'm gonna reveal them when I'm like checking ranges.
Yeah.
This is a dude Cav. And he also is from the same games as Soth. Not FE12, but better.
I know.
But the actual original.
I'm gonna say I did see him get flashed on the screen
Oh,
before,
okay.
and I think it's actually very fitting that Soth is gonna bust him out of jail again.
Yeah, I did definitely flash him earlier when I was like, I think messing with the Wyverns or something. Yep.
Yeah,
here it is
no.
here.
I didn't want to draw attention to it. It's like, oh my god, look at him. You
You're
know,
so
just like point at the
nice.
screen.
You're so
Yeah.
nice. Okay, I think these Cavs move we have either 1 or 2 guys in their range. They only have like 21 attack. Kieran is a little weaker, and the Ballista is up to here. So I'm gonna guess Seth like here or here will pull them in a position where we want them.
And to be clear again, guys, even though we got like 3 characters and haven't said much about them, we're going to go into detail on these characters like much more whenever we do the next map. It's just we
Yeah.
have 5 units here, and we don't want to like write 5 essays and also do this map, right? I'm sure you can understand.
We can talk for hours, but we don't want to talk for hours at a time.
Yeah.
Well, Raiden's already needed 1 energy bar to get through this one. Can't have 2.
That's right, yeah. No, this protein bar doesn't also have like caffeine in it or something. They sell those though.
Alright, steel lands, steel lands, steel lands. Thinking about using Baruka, because I think she is cav effective. I'm not sure if she one-shots though, but I do want to show that off. And it would be good to get
The
a couple
local
out of
is
the way
cav
right away.
effective.
Yes.
Wears off with time.
Yeah, it
It's
sure
a
wears
weird
off
way
with
to
time.
explain the
It's like-
durability mechanic, yeah.
Yeah. I think you can like use it as a pure water, whatever this used to be. So
Yeah.
it's 9 might times 3 is 27. 27 plus 10 is 37, which is enough to one-shot, it looks like. So if we could just peel off this first cav here, I think that'd be a pretty beneficial thing to do. And if that
Yeah,
baits them
actually,
all,
let's
that'd
give
be
it a
really
go.
good. So let's just try that. I'm really paranoid of the ballista though, but I don't think it's in range here. I think I checked the ranges properly. So let's put you here.
I think like the ballista and Kieran have like the same effective range. So like if we enter the ballista with the Lokabar equipped, then like that's 2 problems. So just don't do that.
True. But Kieran's range is also with the hand axe, but a famous problem with
Oh.
Matthis, and probably Kieran as well, is that they prefer damage over not getting countered, so he will probably use that iron axe if he gets a chance to.
Yeah, funny.
But you could be like at the edge of his 2 range, and then it'd be totally fine, probably. Let's put Catherine in front. And okay, they want 2 or more in range, I guess. So that would be 2 below this square, which at that point, that is ballista range, right? That's got to be ballista range.
Yeah, no. So what do we do? Like enter with like Seth and just
Yeah,
tank them, or
it's
with
gotta be-
Catherine?
It's got to be Seth, right? Catherine has
Yeah.
less bulk. I think Seth makes more sense. Just use that silver lance up.
They're like the same bulk actually, right? Well, they're with weapon triangle, probably not.
I guess Catherine is more HP, but Seth is more defense. I guess it's about the same.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they're fighting like 3 guys, it's pretty much the same. But like legitimately, Catherine is facing the weapon triangle disadvantage, right?
Mhm.
Which, well, or no, wait, they both face incoming weapon rank bonus. That's the only thing that matters here, right? So
Yeah. Yeah. In Catherine's case, yeah, because they only have B rank lances. Yeah. So
yeah, they're not like getting +1 or anything.
yeah, I'm just thinking about the follow up. If Seth like fights 2 guys, what happens after that? I think what happens is that if it's that terrible, we can always retreat on the bridge. So fuck it, let's just go in. Use that silver lance. I just got another one anyway. And maybe
Yeah, once they're moving at all, it should be like actually really easy.
yeah, probably. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, now that we're in range of several, or at least the aerospate.
Surely he won't kill Kieran.
Okay, nice.
There's Macedon. It's Kieran overlap, but that's like his hand axe range, right? That we're looking at with the ballista
I
range.
think so.
Because he has 9 move and 1 to range. Actually, he should have a little bit more range. Well, hopefully Seth doesn't like one-hit KO him. Like I'm pretty sure he doesn't double Kieran. Like Titania doesn't double Kieran, so surely Seth doesn't. Can Seth die to Kieran though?
I think if the aerospate had hit, and no, that Kieran never had an attack on him. So
Yeah, it turns out not.
what now? Just like full retreat, like.
It might just be. I mean, Salt is too far away to recruit, so no matter what, I think there is a full retreat in the books here. We could kill, and then make sure we don't kill Kieran on any phase, but because Baruka can't be here, I don't know how we're doing that safely. Like, yeah, this is a kill, but then the ballista. Actually, oh, the Seth can get the ballista. What if? No, if they were gone, that would still be the case. It is.
Yeah, it should be 2 forests in between us and them, right?
Yeah, maybe it's like I can't heal Seth and attack with him. I guess Marth is on the bridge with an iron sword to make sure it doesn't kill anyone. As if it's Marth. He takes 6 from a javelin. The steel he's probably gonna use the steel lance to do a bit more damage because I think he was forced to use the javelin here.
Yeah, there's also the Kieran axe though, right? So
Yeah, but if we kill, wait, hold on, I got an idea actually. What if Baruka hand axes this cav from out of ballista range?
Ooh, and then that probably makes Matthis want to use hand axe, or
I think if Seth goes on a bridge, he'll probably want to iron axe Seth. But
probably
if he uses a steel sword, then it's like not a big deal as long as neither of them can crit apparently.
True. Kieran's like kind of thick, huh?
Luck stat, yeah, pretty good. He kills this guy at 1 range if he attacks at 1 range. We can also use the casual, but then we risk killing Kieran. No, he doesn't kill Kieran with that either. So we can
Honestly, this whole map, I've been thinking like, where's our physics staff, bro? Like,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
can't we
yeah,
just
yeah.
have one of those?
Our infinite range physic. I think we get a physic in a couple maps. I think trying to casual here at least makes sense. There's no way that Kieran's gonna like suicide and Baruka somehow. Yeah, that's one less problem.
Yeah, no.
And Seth just has to survive 2 hits and we're fine. So we'll just give him the Iron Lance or Steel Sword or something.
Yeah, just some weapon.
Just something. Heal up.
There's no like weapon weight or anything, so we don't have to worry about like whether or not he doubles Kieran.
Yeah, exactly.
We know he doesn't.
We just have 12 speed. The only thing we have to worry about is like dying to 2 hits. I didn't check that. I don't think it's the case though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm too afraid to put Catherine in front because she probably does have some crits. Maybe she doesn't even.
Also 18 speed, she just doubles.
Yeah,
surely, right?
yeah, but I don't think she 1 rounds. Yeah, she does. She exactly all goes in with a single crit, from what I can see.
Ooh.
Right. There's... Okay, that's a 1 range attack on Seth. So the other guy can only javelin Seth or hand axe. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong.
Yep.
Seth okay now to an iron axe.
Just don't crit. Surely, right?
What are you doing? Lena, where are you? What would I give to hear your voice one more time? Alright, we don't crit. We can't crit. Alright, so stop this guy from doing stupid shit. Get his ass.
Talk to him. Hey, cut it out.
I wish you always point your axe at us, Kieran. Stupid.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's pretty funny how Matthis always does that, you know,
Yeah.
so.
He never doesn't do it. Alright, Aerospade is 18, so Kieran doesn't actually die to like 2 Aerospade, so he can come over and get into Eye of the Storm.
Yeah, we got a lot of luck, too. Is this actually how much luck he has in Path of Radiance? I remember it being, like, literally impossible for him to cap it for transfers purposes.
I think he has exactly enough. I think he's exactly his Path of Radiance stats. Let's try to see Veruca get in there. Marth. I guess it wouldn't be terrible for Raffin to eat an Aerospade as long as the Aerospade crits. 18 attack, that does kill him, so let's not do
4
that.
crit. Oh, yeah, okay.
Let's just use Catherine as
Wait, this Raffin has no luck, huh? I guess, like, all Raffins do.
Yeah. There is a bit of an exploit you can do with baiting enemies that think they can crit on you. Often they can, because they will think they can crit 100% of the time. They'll like treat their damage that way.
They'll just, like, round it up.
Yeah.
They round it up to the next 100, basically, right?
Yeah.
That's how they do crit, right?
Something like that. Catherine, surely you can survive a javelin from this silly boss. Yeah, 20
From
attack.
Rook.
Rook. Yeah, she'll be fine. So let's just set it up. Use our 2 new units. Surely Kieran can do 2 times 5
Yeah, no.
to a guy like that.
I love that gray sword master. Is that what all, like, women sword masters are in this, or...?
I don't know.
We got the colorful models, right?
Yeah. I like how Kieran has red hair. It's very accurate to his portrayal. Don't worry about him using an Iron Lance. That's different.
Oh, yeah, no, that's just a big, long axe with the pointy bit at the end, right? That's what it is, clearly.
Lara Shell. Well, she just turned into a foot mage, I think, whenever she was in Shadow Dragon, but better.
Oh, yeah.
She just jumped off the horse to use it home whenever she was promoted.
Didn't, like, the animations break, or was that Micaiah?
Micaiah broke the game, yeah. That was good, too. How much do you do with a lock
Yeah.
here? Oh.
Hmm.
You know, I'm going to give you the option to do that. Because you have 7 luck. You're not going to get crit by this guy. Come on over here.
Yes, send it in. We didn't even visit the armory.
It's true. I mean, they warned us not to. Or I warned us not to.
You got intimidated by the wyverns? I don't blame you.
Sure did. Even after their death, I'm still like, damn, I don't want to go there.
Yeah, no.
Alright, Seth deserves a vacation. Let's try to feed another kill to Marth. He hasn't had enough yet. How much does Let Us Spear do? He switched to Steel, so this is free. It's safe with Soth. I don't think he does damage here. Yeah, safe with Soth. Beef utility.
The forged knife. Is that like a PRF or so?
Yes, it is.
He better have like Mondo growth to go through all 50 of those uses, man. I mean, I guess we're fighting a general, right? I can't be like, look at this stupid unit doing 0x2. It's literally a general. Like, of course it is. Like, come on.
Stab.
Stab.
As I expected.
As I expected, the Altean Knights.
Alright, and we got our first
Nice.
Star Shard, the Taurus Shard. If it's in your inventory, then you have +1 strength, +1 defense. Very good item. There's going to be, I
Do
believe...
you get a Seth level?
You get a set level. There's 12 of these in the game. If you have them all by the end of chapter 20 something, then you unlock the true ending, and you're going to the next thing.
Oh, is it just that, or is there an additional?
It's well, actually, I'm simplifying it, oversimplifying it. You need to get the star sphere by handing all of these 12 spheres to Goto at some point, and then you need the star sphere and there's several other spheres to unlock the true ending after you defeat the big bad emperor to fight the big bad dragon, as is your Fire Emblem experience.
The bonus ending.
Yes, exactly. I'm set at the convoy for now, but we definitely use it. It makes inventory management very interesting in these games because you want to bring the weapons for all the different things you can encounter, but also you can get free stat boosts, and you also want healing items, and some other enemies want other different things. So balancing weapons versus healing items versus star shards is very interesting. Usually I can't be bothered to optimize it super much, so I just give one unit a good weapon and like 3 star shards and a healing item. But if you're smart and you can plan well, you can definitely turn the game into a really interesting one.
Yeah, no, the fact that they can stack too is like, you know, okay, how many star shards do I want? You know, it's like how many can I fit in here? And each one's like just taking up a larger and larger percentage of your remaining inventory. It's like,
Yes.
But yeah, no, good map. I liked it.
It was a lot more fun than I usually have in chapter 3, but I still had a lot of failure because boy, FE12 is hard sometimes. It's rough. Next chapter will be a lot more relaxed. We'll have some time to talk about the units that we just recruited. I'm not going to even bother with this armory. I don't think it has anything special that we want, and I have like no gold. I want to make some more forges. I didn't make any for this.
We go in there and it has like boots, you know.
Yeah. It's like boots for like 300 gold. No, this is your standard old armory. This is nothing that we don't already have or better. Let's try to earn some more gold somehow. Maybe I have to sell some weapons to figure it out. I do still take submissions from the Patreon if you're listening to this episode. Like, not that many people submitted initially, so there's probably going to be more room for good submissions. But there's been a couple that I'm going to take into account. And I think we cleared the chapter fast enough to unlock the Gaiden, but every Gaiden in this game has 2 requirements, and one of them is usually very easy, like a very high turn count limit, depending on difficulty. And the other one is like something simple, like in this case, I believe it's how many prologue units survived. I think we clear both bars, so let me just save state and double check that by clearing it here. Map clear.
Yeah, we do get 3x, the most complicated map in history, right? Like,
this is a very big horizontal line. But that...
Oh, this is the horizontal line? Okay, I thought it was the vertical one.
Is there a vertical one?
Yeah, there's one where like the boss is literally right there, you know? It's a very like Cornelia Azure Moon type one, right? Where it's like, oh, I can just walk
the
up
rural one.
Yeah.
I think of that one as a square, so I didn't immediately know what you were talking about. But yes, that one's 6x. That one's after this one.
Maybe it is a square, yeah.
No, this is the horizontal line, and I look forward to playing it and analyzing all these new cool units that we got. But thank you all for watching, and Raisins, thanks for joining once again.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. See you next time.
See ya.